Streams louder.
What's going on? My name is Jose Melendez from Wild 94.9 Radio here in San Francisco. I am a DJ slash mixer, and this past October I celebrated 20 years here at Wild. Oh yeah. It was 1991. It was a club in San Francisco. It was called Club Mirage. It was located over off 9th and Branning. It was basically part of this show palace. It was kind of like one of those big industrial places where you can go and they showcase furniture and things of that nature. There was a club right in the middle of it, and that was my very first venue that I ever DJ'd at.
How'd you perform there?
Oh, I can. Well, my very first time, I can tell you exactly what happened the very first time I had my very first club gig. The resident DJ, first and foremost, I want to basically give a big shout out to Mark Escalante. He was the very first club DJ that gave me the guest spot, and he was the guy who gave me my first chance. And the funny thing is, when I got to the club and I set it, I got all set up and whatnot. He's like, "You ready? Let's do this." I'm like, "Okay." I was so nervous, I could not pick up the needle. I couldn't pick up the needle and put it on the record. He helped me. And, my first couple mixes were kind of off. It was my very first time in front of a club. I mean, it didn't help that he made this big introduction to introduce me, at this club, because he rarely got on the mic to begin with. So he makes this big introduction. I invited a lot of friends. It was just a huge deal, and I was overwhelmed. And of course, my first couple mixes were kind of off, and he just kind of, hey, relax, it's okay, have fun. And when he said that, and it was only a half-hour set, I basically nailed every mix from that point on. Half hour was gone. Every DJ maybe has their favorite hip-hop, dance music, top 40 pop, salsa, Latin music, whatever the case may be. I always thought as myself as what I like to call what the term is today is called an open format DJ, because when you're diverse, that means that you can go almost any direction and manipulate the sound. I love the fact that I can play the most ghettoest of hip hop to the most extreme dance music, and in the middle throw in some old school, throw in something that the crowd isn't expecting. And if you can basically blend all these genres together, you will actually stand out a little bit. And that's what I've always prided myself on, is to be as diverse as possible. Music is powerful because you can escape. You can escape from your day-to-day grind. It uplifts you. It is it's that one thread that basically connects everybody. It doesn't matter what your background is, what your race is, what your sexual orientation. It doesn't matter. You throw on music and you have a group of people in an area. It doesn't have to be a club, a bar. It could be at home. It could be at a park, church. It doesn't matter. When music comes on, everybody's connected and affected by it. And all of a sudden, everything else is not as loud. Your day-to-day problems, your day-to-day, issues, they all seem to basically disappear, because now the music brings out that feeling inside that you can't put a price on, you can't put a title on. It is that feeling that you're like, it brings a smile to your face and you're happy. And I love the fact that music can bring everyone together.